with more on the strikes, ramifications, and so forth. Here's Judy. Good morning.
Okay, Jose, thank you. And the city of Chicago, as we have been reporting, has gone to court to try and force an end to the teacher strike. A judge has scheduled a hearing for tomorrow. Andrea Kayne is an associate professor at DePaul's College of Education, and she is an expert in school law and negotiations. In fact, Andrea teaches a course on conflict resolution when it comes to negotiations. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me back.
It's nice to get some perspective on this. Let's talk about the legal moves now. Mayor Emanuel argues that the strike is illegal because the teachers can only walk out based on arguments over compensation. So what is your opinion about this?
Well, the Labor Relations Act, Education Labor Relations Act, was amended last year to say they could only strike over wages and compensation. So the city's arguing that the non-strikeable issues like teacher evaluation, recall would not be included. The teachers are arguing that they affect wages and compensation, but it is a new amendment, so it hasn't really been legally tested. So I really do think it could go either way.
So, and the other argument the mayor is making, that the city is making, is they're also saying that the strike threatens student safety and health. And what is your opinion about that?
So the clear and present danger to the students and the community, I think that's probably a harder argument because then there would never be a strike in education, and our law does allow for a strike.
So is there any precedent in this ruling? We know of?
There's no real precedent. We haven't had a strike for 25 years. The law was amended last year, so we're really in new territory.
As you said, we're testing this right now.
Exactly.
I also want to let everybody know that you do, some of your students are actually CPS teachers. You have a little bit of insight of what happened at this delegate meeting that happened over the weekend. There was a lot of question. A lot of people are saying, you know, how is it that they couldn't vote and just vote on it and come to some sort of agreement after all this time?
Right. I have students in my class and students who are graduates who were delegates, and they were very pleased with the contract negotiations, very proud of the CTU leadership, thought the contract was fair. But one of the things they talked about was the logistics, that in passing out the language during the meeting, they didn't really get the handouts till midway through the meeting. People had to share. People didn't have time to digest. So I really do think, I know I was optimistic last week.
You were, yeah.
But they did reach a deal by the end of the week, so I was maybe partly right. But I really felt, talking to these students, that it was just a matter of processing time, and we just had our Jewish holidays, and I really do think there will be agreement tonight to end the strike.
So you're optimistic.
I hope you won't have me back
yes.
to prove me wrong.
Well, we appreciate you being here, though, to talk about it. Andrea,
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
Of course, we will continue to follow this and bring you all of this information throughout the day today.